I assert that the mayor has weaponized and exploited children, inducing them to give false and uniform statements and giving false names to conceal their identities, that her purpose is to create support for her ideas, that these people are mere trolls, and that their involvement subverts the democratic process. You'll watch in the next tape how much similarity there is between the statements made by these young people, and that has a startling resemblance to the statements that Mayor Kwan makes. Let's roll the next slide, please.
I didn't lose my insurance, but I almost wish I had because our premium tripled.
Home values in high-risk areas are dropping.
Insurance companies aren't just raising rates or canceling policies for homes near the fire zones.
And if they can't get coverage, they can't meet their mortgage requirements.
The insurance industry is notorious for responding to risks by increasing costs or pulling coverage altogether.
We have to show insurance companies that Arcadia is taking this risk seriously.
We need to show insurance companies that Arcadia is taking fire risk seriously.
Study shows that every dollar spent on hazard mitigation
Studies have shown that every dollar spent on this proposal
saves $6 in disaster recovery costs.
saves $6 in disaster recovery.
But more than that,
More importantly,
it saves lives,
the plan will save lives.
which is priceless,
And you also can't put a price on lives.
including from well-funded development interests.
Well-funded development interests.
Based on the latest threat of litigation from the unions.
And the latest threat of litigation from the unions is sure to further strain our budget.
May I ask you if you prepared your remarks yourself?
I did, yes.
Did you discuss it with anybody else?
No, I guess my family or people.
2 weeks ago, my daughter stood before you. As her father, I can attest that she wrote every word herself, spending hours researching, refining her points, and practicing her delivery.
And now we're going to have public comments. Call for the first one, Dave Gold, William Goldsmith, Pat Smear.
Mr. Fu speaks about uplifting the next generation.
Mr. Fu likes to talk about empowering the next generation.
He talks of inspiring the youth for future leadership. They came across as contradictory, inappropriate, and lacking in respect.
Contradictory, disrespectful, and inappropriate for anyone in public office.
Dave Grohl, William Goldsmith, Pat Smear. Those are members of a rock band. It's called the Foo Fighters. Wow, that's so clever. I'm really impressed. At least these kids have good taste in music. I mean, don't these kids have parents? Are these kids the ones who are paying the insurance bills? If mom and dad are so worried, where are they? I don't believe that these teenagers own the house and that they're worried about the price of insurance. And by the way, we're all concerned about the price of insurance and whether or not even insurance will be extended. But as Dominic has pointed out before, California law has changed in order to protect that, at least temporarily. I want to be very, very clear here. I am not trying to discourage young people from participating. Any legitimate claim by a resident is a concern for us. But seeding the audience with people to suit your agenda is a perversion of the democratic process. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Let's talk to our constituents. Let's encourage the adult voters to come out and make their feelings known. They can write us letters too, that's perfectly fine. I'm glad these kids are enjoying themselves. Unfortunately, they're making a mockery of our city government. I would prefer to work with professionals, not unserious people who literally have nothing better to do. This undermines our democracy. We're teaching young people to be adults. These kids brought here by the mayor are learning that they are not accountable. They can go to a city council meeting in a city they don't live in, give us a fake name, and they can punk the city council without any worry or consequence. It's all a big joke. Here's another thing, and I apologize for doing this to Olivia. I have a great deal of respect for her. She's a very, very bright young woman. But when she talks about her speech, I said, first of all, I wasn't disrespectful when I said, hey, did you write it? She said, yeah, of course I wrote it. And I said, so who did you talk to about it? And she goes, friends, family. Well, from where I'm sitting, just like now, I can see the back of the auditorium. And she was sitting with April Verlato all night long, as she usually is. And yet, she didn't mention that she spoke with April Verlato about that. To me, that's a little bit implausible. And that is one of the really big problems here. Are we teaching these young people the right lessons or the wrong ones? Are we teaching them to lie to public officials? You tell me. You saw the tape. You saw how they spoke. You saw the statements they made and how they were largely identical to each other. And yet, we're being gaslit to say, no, there's no coordination here. We didn't have anything to do with it. And it just happens to be on the same issue that Mayor Kwan is advancing that night.
Tonight, I have the honor of recognizing a remarkable young woman, Olivia Tang, for her courage, her voice, and her strength. Olivia came to our city council to speak during public comment.